Hi. I was talking to a few people earlier about, the Menendez brothers that I've been mentioning a bit, and about our childhood upbringing, and, how our childhood is very much indicative of who we might be later on, right? When we're talking about how sociopaths, psychopaths, and narcissists are made, it's very, very sad. It's not because it's not the person's fault. But anyway, so the hot take that we kind of talked about was that, so we've both got kids. This is going to be a bit controversial. Since I've become a parent, I really feel that it is a privilege to have children in the first place. They are not an accessory. They are their own individual little people with their own autonomy. Yes, they need to be disciplined at times, but in a gentle, kind way. Yes, they need to learn manners and all that, but they do. But other than that, I don't really think that my boys owe me anything. They didn't ask to be born. They certainly didn't ask to be born into the world that we're in now. And I think in lots of ways having kids is for selfish reasons, because, you feel like you've got to, society puts that pressure on people, particularly women, to have a child. And not everyone is cut out to be a parent, right? And it's unfair, right? There's a lot of people out there that should be parents but aren't. And, the Menendez, Jose and Kitty, they should not have been parents, right? But that's just what everyone did. And there's still that mentality today. So anyway, the point I'm making is, I know that it's different in different cultures, but I really feel that respect is a two-way street. If your parents are disrespectful, and this is more probably, and I'm talking about like boundaries and privacy and stuff like that, then respect is a two-way street. And I'm all for respecting elders and all that sort of thing. And I don't think it's very nice for people just to, cut off, their parents and stuff like that. I think, like, it would have to be for a good reason. But I also feel too that if I was ever incapacitated and severely disabled, obviously it would be nice if my boys, came to look after me, of course. But I also feel like I would be very selfish if I expected them and kind of put that pressure on them to look after me, when I just want them to live their lives and be happy. Particularly if they've got, like, their own family, their own kids. And I understand that old people, get lonely and everything. Like, I really do. So, well, I don't fully understand it, but I can empathize. But it's just, I really feel like, I'm very careful what I say to my boys. I try not to spoil them. I don't want them to be entitled, wankers when they're older. I really don't want that. I am trying really hard to make sure that they respect everybody. But at the same time too, I don't believe in toughening them up. I don't believe in boys don't cry. I don't believe in any of that shit. I think it's fucking toxic, and it is responsible for a lot of our problems with communication and interpersonal relationships. So I think our job as parents is to prepare them for being an adult, and and then when they're an adult, being there for them, support them, love them unconditionally, but don't micromanage every aspect of their life, because that is not what we're supposed to do. And if we do that, we are being toxic. Yeah, that's just what I feel. Not everyone will agree. I didn't used to think that, but a lot of my opinions have changed in the last 10 years. Like, oh my God. So yeah, I don't know what you all think, but that's what I think.